Hello, 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 and welcome to ER, Emotional Response. This is Life Coaching with Ink. Ivory, how are you doing today? I'm excited once again to join you on ER, Emotional Response Podcast. Today, we're covering change step by step. As the end of the year rolls through, we want to stay in a posture of always evolving. We don't want to wait till January 1st. And so I know this is a timely message for those that are anticipating change for the coming year. And the reason why I'm making it tonight, the topic tonight, is to put people in a posture instead of jumping into a mode. If you're in a posture, it's just like sitting up straight. You anticipate something. But if you put yourself in a mode, you can easily turn that mode off. So, and for deep thinkers, not to say that a posture can't change, because it can, but I'm more so getting you into the mindset of thinking outside the box, not being confined to a month or upcoming year, but actually looking at things from the moment that you feel that you want to change, you can start changing that. And if it's in your mind now, you can start moving in that direction now. January 1st is no better than December the 6th. And so change step by step. And the reason why I title it Change Step by Step is because the more we look at things in a step mode, the journey becomes easier. At times you get overwhelmed with your end point because you don't factor in each step. And the more you learn how to factor in each step, the better you will become. So, I want to challenge you, number one, to list the things that you want to change. List them. Not look at your spouse and say, you want to change them. Not look at your kids and say you want to change them. Look at yourself and focus on the things that you can change for yourself. We should, again, always be evolving. So you always want to stay in a posture of ever growing, ever evolving and progressing. Those three words, growing, progressing, evolving, should always be in your vocabulary as you go through life. If you're 19, you shouldn't look and think how you thought when you was 12. If you're 23, you shouldn't look or think or sound like when you was 18. And if you're 33, you shouldn't look or think like you was when you was 21. So when you look at that, you realize that A, life goes on. B, life goes on. And C, life goes on. The more simple you make life, the better you'll be. So as life goes on, you should go on. You should be anticipating a new you. Not based on the start of a new year, but the minute you feel like you should be changing and wanting change to happen. So change step by step. Making a list. Then taking the first thing that's put on the list and taking it and putting it to the side. And when you put it to the side, you write it down on a separate sheet of paper on the back of a piece of paper. And then you list the little steps that you need to take in order to fulfill this goal. The little steps. And if you can't think of the steps on your own, then sign up for a free life coaching session so we can map this out together. However, you want to look at all the little steps, the little details inside. Not get overwhelmed by it, but more so, it helps you paint the bigger picture. So after you list the details, then you know what's your first step. And as you move on, your second, your third, your fourth step, however many steps it takes to complete your goal, realize this. Perfection, as I say over and over again, is an unattainable concept made up to stifle mankind, because we are not wired to be perfect, because we weren't born perfect. So knowing that, you have to look at things in a perspective that'll help you grow and not be frustrated with your progress, and not look at other people's progress and want to get yours caught up. Everybody's journey different. And who's to sit back and look at one person's journey and judge it according to another person's journey? It just might be different. So, I want to talk about some key points under change. 4 steps that are small but big. Because when you grasp these steps, your change becomes like clockwork, moving tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And so you want to build these steps not only to paint the picture, but also to give yourself hope. Because if you could think about it, then you could write it down, then you can map it out as to when you will either see the change within yourself or what you should anticipate in between. And let me say this before we go to the 4 points. Extend yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up because of unmet deadlines that only you made up in your head. So be easy. So the 4 points I want to cover, and step 1 is when you change your thinking, you change your beliefs. Some people under the sound of my voice, they really need to clean out the most cluttered area in their body, which is their mind, their brain. They need to clean out some thoughts, some concepts, some theories that are unbeneficial. Yeah, unbeneficial. I feel like I was saying that word wrong. That is not beneficial for you. So you might have to clean house. Part of that is training your mind to think positive, so the frequency can change and more positive can happen in your life. Mindset is everything. Number 2, when you change your beliefs, you change your expectations. You take down the expectations that what hurt you because they're unmet. But when you change your beliefs, you change your expectations. Number 3, when you change your expectations, you change your attitude. This is very true. And number 4, when you change your attitude, you change your behavior. Major. So let me say it again. Step 1, when you change your thinking, you change your beliefs. Step 2, when you change your beliefs, you change your expectations. Step 3, when you change your expectations, you change your attitude. And step 4, when you change your attitude, you change your behavior. It's a domino effect. And the more you see things in a simpler way, the more you can extend yourself in a way that's beneficial for everyone. Again, you can call, text, or email me, ink3130@gmail.com. You can call me, text me, schedule a time. I'm just a call away. I always tell everyone. This concludes this episode of ER Emotional Response Podcast. Call, text me if you need me. Thanks for all the encouragement that has been sent out. It's nothing but hugs and kisses. I really appreciate it. Because at times when you're plowing through issues, you don't think this will be life-changing for you. Before I finish and conclude this episode, I want to say this. This will be life-changing for you. No longer will you be moving towards the drumbeat of, a new year, a new me. No, be a new you right now. And then you don't have to move according to the crowd. Well, the crowd is working on something. Then when March come around, the crowd not working on anything. And then you fall in line with whatever the crowd is doing. Walk according to your own drumbeat. If you feel like change needs to happen as quick as tomorrow, whether it's your diet, whether it's your finances, make that change. Make that change. That change is step by step. And I'm always here to help. And if we need to map out the different steps so you can go and be successful in achieving your change, then feel free. Feel free. I'm just a call away, text away. This concludes ER Emotional Response Podcast. Tune in next week. No, change step by step is a good thing. You're going to grow. You're going to be way better than you were before.